So welcome to Ajax tutorial, and in this video you are going to learn CRUD operation using PHP. So CRUD means create, read, update and delete. So in the previous video you have learned that how you can make a live search using PHP in the backend and the front end Ajax jQuery. So in this video I'm going to use jQuery as well as Bootstrap for front end, and backend we will be using PHP. So let's start and see that how this works. First let's open text editor. I'm using here Sublime Text. You can use any text editor. So start here, type HTML, Ajax live search. Welcome to Ajax CRUD operation. This will be heading. So here you will not search, actually there will be CRUD operation, CRUD Ajax not live. So let's remove this one. Ajax CRUD operation. Okay, now let me save it. So let's save it. C drive, and then this is my XAMPP folder, htdocs. So somewhere there was htdocs. Where is it? Okay, this my project here inside this video courses, then inside that Ajax. Okay, now let's create a new folder called Ajax CRUD. Right, inside this we will write it as index.php. Okay, so now let's open this one in browser. http localhost, http localhost, then video courses, we have already covered this in the beginning. So video courses, and then that inside that Ajax, so Ajax CRUD. Okay, so this is our first file. Okay, now what we will do, let's download Bootstrap. So let's go to Bootstrap website, Bootstrap 4 download. Okay, so we will download this compiled version so that it will have minimum files what we require in this project. Just copy this to, copy, Control C, and then we will paste, not src, C drive, then htdocs, video courses, then here inside this. Okay, now let's include these two files. So right here, link rel stylesheet href css, then inside that we have folder, this one. So we will be using this one, or Bootstrap min, this one, dot css. .css. And if you want to use jQuery of this, then we can also, so does it contain jQuery instead of Ajax? Okay, so it doesn't have jQuery, but we had jQuery here we have, so let's copy it and paste inside this, inside JS. Sorry. So we have pasted this one. Now we will also call this file here script src this .js, but this one is inside JS file. So let's keep the path jQuery. Alright, so for the time being, that's it. Now let's create here table, then table class table. So this class is actually bootstrap class. Then tr, then tr, inside that td and td. So here will be, we are going to insert localhost, then PHP MyAdmin. Let's open. So I think this is our database. We have already using this one. So inside this courses we have already entered, actually here should have been course name. Alright, so we can insert, update and delete this using Ajax, because manually we had entered this data. Now this time we are going to insert, update and delete from Ajax. So I think we have already this database connection here of PHP, this one. So let's do one thing, let's create a file called dbconnect. dbconnect.php for database connection. Now here will be course name, course name inside here, and then here will be text box, input type, text name, course name, ID, course name. Okay, if you refresh it, then you can see it is displaying like this, course name, and then user will enter here course name whatever, and then so let's modify it. Actually in this one let's add some more field. For example, we will add here student name. Okay, leave it as it is. So course name. Now input type submit, we will have a submit button here. So this one will be not here. Input types, we can give here button, then name, submit, ID, submit. Okay, class btn success. This is a bootstrap class, right? Oh, value to add course. Okay, so user can add course from here. So whatever course name we will type, it should add to this table. Right, now let's write here code for our Ajax. Let's paste the code we have already added. Okay, so what will happen, this is document.ready. That means when the document will be fully loaded, then after that this code will run. Now on click, okay, so this time our ID is submit, so we will replace this one to submit. So when this submit button will be clicked, so what will happen here, we will fetch the value. Okay, just comment this one for the time being. So what will happen here, this is course name, so rather than Q, let's replace it to this one. All right, so after refresh it, and then let me show you. If I type here something, say Java, okay, and then click on add, then the value of this Java will be taken and assigned to this variable. So currently, how we will know that value is actually assigned or not? So let's check. Simply let's alert here, and then pass this variable inside this. Now let's go to here, and then refresh it, type something, say Java, then click on this. You can see the value is passing. That is right, it is displaying here in pop-up. Now this same value we will pass to PHP file. Okay, so once we have taken this value, let's comment this. Then this is the code that we will require to post the data to PHP file. So here is syntax $.post, and then this is the file where our data will be sent from this PHP file, and then this one is passing as a parameter. You have already seen this in previous video in live search. So far what's happening here, but before that let's create this file, insert Ajax. We'll name it as insert ajax.php. Okay, so simply for the time being, what we are going to do is here we'll type echo, then hello, so that we can know, okay, the response is coming from this file. All right, now let's go to here, and then let's type something, and this, so this there are actually two parts here. The first part, this part is for sending data to PHP file, and this one is return. Whatever result or response comes from PHP file, then it comes here as a parameter we can see from here. So how we will check here? Simply we will write here alert and then data. So whatever it will come from PHP file, it will display here, it will return here. Now let's run this code to check. Now I'm typing here Java. Okay, so it didn't happen anything. Let's see, that means it's not working properly. So where is the mistake? Let's see. Right click on this for debugging purpose, go to console. If there is any JavaScript error, then it will show unexpected end of input. So there is something wrong in line number 29. This one here, script. There is something wrong. Let's check here, the curly braces is matching properly or not. Document. This one is ending here, and this one is ending here. Now this one is ending here, and this one here. So this is script and then a script. All seems fine. So what's the error? Let's try again. Refresh it, and then Java. Okay, so it's not coming still anything. We will check here. Unexpected syntax error. Unexpected end of input. So looks like there is somewhere curly braces error. Expected end of input. Okay, so just let's comment it. Refresh it. Put back this alert check. Okay, so here is something wrong. Okay, so here is mistake, I think. There will be, so this one is ending here, this one is ending here, this one here, and this one is ending here, but this one is not closing, so there will be one more here. This curly braces will end here, this one, and one of the parentheses, this one, is ending here. So hope now it should work. Let's refresh it, type something here, click on close. Okay, now it's coming hello. So as you can see, this hello is actually coming from this file, isn't it? From here. So how it's working, let me explain you so that you can understand it better. Let's make it smaller. We have 3 files. Actually this is the output, not 3 one. So how it is working, let me explain you so that you can understand better. When we click this button, ID button, okay, when you click this button, this one, then what happens? It is written here, isn't it? Okay, so when we click on this button, then the value of this one, the value of this text box, this ID, will be extracted by this function .val, and then the value will be assigned here in this variable. And now this variable passes the data here, and this one is the variable which will go to here, and so far we have not extracted that one, and whatever output is here, it is returned to this data, and then it is alerted back here. So this is the whole procedure, that how this works. Now it is displaying here hello. So what we want, whatever we will type, it should go to PHP file, and then that one should return back. So let's now change the code here. So it's very simple. Let's write here $_ post, and then here will be its name, this variable name. Okay, so whatever name you pass here, you will fetch with same name. Now let's check it. It is going there, isn't it? Whatever you are typing, it's going to PHP and then returning back to this index.php file. Alright, now the next step is, okay, so if we want to display not in alert but in any div, say here something, or maybe at the top somewhere, is data successfully inserted. Okay, so what we will do, let's write here document dot get element by id, I capital, id d small. So here will be result, then dot inner HTML equals to data, or simply we can pass this one, this. Okay, so just comment this one, and then we need to write here somewhere, say not here, here h3, and then id result. Now let's try, refresh it, Java, click here, you can see the Java is returning back. Okay, so the next task is to insert the data. So far we have not inserted, just we have taken the data and we are displaying here. So simply let's $course name, we will store the value as a variable here. Now let's connect the database. We have already database connection here, so we will call it in this file. We will write here include and then db underscore connect.php. Okay, now we will write here insert code below. So if $post, then $ins insert into what's the table name, let's see here, our table name is courses. Insert into courses, then course name, and then here values. So inside these values we will pass this okay, and then semicolon here, dollar query equals to MySql query, then dollar $con, then this dollar ins, and ultimately, so that's it for insert. And actually we don't need to write this one also, MySql query for insert, that's enough. And then if everything is fine, then here it will be echo 1, that means successful. So we can write like this: if MySql query, that means everything is fine, in that case it will return as this one, or else 0, that means there is something wrong, 0. Okay, now let's get back to here, then try to write here Java, and so it is displaying 1. Yeah, you can see data Java is successfully inserted here. So it should display here rather than 1, data has been successfully inserted. Okay, so what we will do, we will check here. So rather than okay, so we will check here if this data equals to 1, then here it will display data successfully inserted. Else else there is something wrong, please try later. Okay, so now let's go to here and refresh it, then Ajax insert it, data successfully inserted, you can see here. So that's it in this video. As you can see, the data is successfully inserted. In the next video I will show you how to display the inserted data here below. So as soon as we will insert the data, it should display here below. So see you in the next video. Stay connected. Thank you. Bye bye.